Alright, we are here, podcast episode 2 with Executioner. He was here in the last podcast. And my high school friend Nico, Smiley Psychotic. So, yeah, here we are. If y'all want to say something, go for it.
I mean, you're the one running this podcast. I thought this was
Mate,
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter,
I
what would it
can't
be
even
called?
run my own fucking Discord server, okay? What the fuck? You really think I can run a fucking podcast, mate?
Yeah.
lately on Discord drama.
Oh,
God.
since yeah,
Should we start there?
yeah,
All right, let's start there.
we should start
Oh.
here. Okay, so if y'all don't know, there was this mod, not even a mod, an admin in this Discord server. His name was Ida, and you know when we first started, he was pretty cool about a lot of shit, and then over time he just slowly developed this
Down syndrome?
Yeah, kind of. He just began to just not be a cool dude. He started developing this like fucking god complex for no reason, and it was a bad time.
Well, I don't feel like he just had like a god complex. I think the power just went to his head. What I will say though is, to all you people that will listen to this podcast and have no idea who Idev is, think about the person that you hate the most in your life. Now just stop and just like think about it a little more. Yeah, and that's Idev. Everything about him, you just get the idea from the guy that he's a know-it-all, but he knows nothing at the same time. Anything you say, you can literally invent something,
And he'll have something to say about it.
he knows more about it than you do now, and it's like, I made that, right?
No, the funniest shit that I remember is we were playing with him in Tarkov, and we were doing our own thing. We were coordinating with each other, and out of fucking nowhere, this dude's like, "Don't you just love it when someone says something and you just own them at it?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you even talking about, mate? Like, we're trying to play a game, and you're over here talking about fucking politics, bro. Like,
Dude, I never understood him. He's like one of those people that just has to be right, though. Like,
oh, it can be a lot quieter in here."
okay, we're not even finna talk about that. I was gonna do this. I literally had all those IP addresses up as soon as he said that. I was like, oh, is that you? Ooh. I said, a big fat bot storm about to hit. Anyways, no, I feel like for one, like, him leaving or him getting kicked from this server is probably for the best, but at the same time it's caused like so much drama in the Discord
For
server.
no reason, like,
and it's not even like known drama, it's just like people just bitching about shit, about how like the NSFW memes page, for example, it says NSFW on it, which means not safe for work for you little kids that maybe listen to this podcast and don't join the Discord server. NSFW memes.
I have something to say about that, but I'll let you finish your thing.
Brother man over here, if he posted it, it would be okay. But if anybody else posted the same meme that he posted like an hour ago, he would just delete your meme because it's not safe for work, or it's not appropriate for the not safe for work channel.
No, something that always fucked with me was, okay, I don't care if you post porn for what the fuck ever,
Right.
as long as it's in a meme format, that's okay. Like, it can't just be like porn for the sake of putting porn.
If we had porn, we would just have like an NSFW chat.
Yeah.
Like,
so, and that's where I'm going with this is, okay, this dude convinced most of the other moderators that if, for example, someone who was under the age of 18 was in the NSFW memes chat and then their parents saw it or whatever, and we could be legally responsible for that shit. And it was like, mate, they click a button that says they're 18. Like, that's all most porn sites have.
right.
Who in the world has ever gotten arrested for watching porn under the age of 18?
Nobody.
Those people are always like 2,000 years old, bro. Like they just know, you know.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like when they ask you, they're like, what age are you? Like, what year are you born, dude? I put 1965. Dude.
Yeah, like I will put
Yeah, bro,
1843.
it still works.
Yeah, yeah. Your
like 1865.
your porn is being watched by a man who was 183 years old. Okay,
Right.
like
Chill out. I don't know. I feel like
no, but the fact that he was able to convince people that
right.
I was just like, mate, you're full of shit.
People that we play with like often, and people that we talk to often, seem like people that have common sense. Well, some of them, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like how, and then on top of that, when you leave, you want to like start shit like with other people and like start your own Discord called Gamers for Free Speech.
Yeah, for real.
All right, first of all,
That was a mess.
let me just break this down to you. How are you gamers for free speech? Like, if it's free speech, by the pure definition of free speech is being able to say how you feel, think, or just be able to vocalize your opinion on anything and everything. If your opinion of something, like let's take porn for instance, if your opinion on it is good and you want to support your local porn star, okay.
If you want to support Riley Reid, you know.
Right, if you want to support your porn star by making a post in the NSFW chat about the great things that Riley Reid has done in her lifetime, then by all means you should be able to, because by the definition of free speech, that is an opinion, that is not a well, it may even be a fact that she's done great things with her life. I don't know. I don't really follow Riley Reid like that.
She's done big things in her life, yeah.
She's done big things in her life.
Yeah,
Well,
very big
yeah,
things.
I mean, Tyler Perry's done even bigger things in her
Very
life.
black things.
Very black things in her life.
Very, regardless, by the definition of free speech, you should be able to allow that. But his definition of free speech is a little like communism. If you go with what I say, then everything is okay. But the moment you go against it, I'm just gonna remove it and then berate you for it and call you a Narman's cuck. I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh my god. Bro, that shit sent me, bro. Oh my god. I fucking this dude, I deleted all his politics shit and I said, okay, no more politics since y'all fucking idiots don't know how to act. So then he comes in the fucking moderator chat and he just starts hammering away at Narman. And Narman starts going back at him and I'm like, bros, y'all are acting like fucking kids. Like, okay, everyone's going in fucking timeout. I kick Ida from the server. Then he starts like giving me all this shit. This dude had the nerve to say Narman didn't like him because he was Muslim, mate. And I was like, no, Narman doesn't like you because you're a piece of shit to everybody and you have a god complex. For no reason. And
I believe it's actually referred Allah complex.
okay. Okay. Anyway.
No offense to any Muslims listening to this, but you know.
Yeah. No. I'm just being really inclusive right now.
No, this fucking dude. He was like, "You're just Narman's cuck," and I was like, "Okay, well, you were welcome back into the server, but no, not if you're gonna be a fucking cunt."
That's fair though. Like that's fair. Like I feel like at the end of the day, if you burn a bridge, you should accept any consequence that comes with it.
Yeah, and I was just like, bro, oh my god, I can literally put the DMs over this in the edits.
Oh, you should just make sure you like edit out like all the cussing and stuff like that. If you ever want to get monetized, you know what I'm saying. But like,
mate, I have ads disabled. Period. Like, I went to my YouTube settings and disabled that shit. Like, if they want to support me, they can support me on Patreon, which I haven't even made yet.
Support me on my Patreon. That the
doesn't
link's in
exist.
the description, and then the description just says "fuck you."
The link is just a subscription to like it's literally just like it says Pornhub. Wife gets fucked by BBC, and then it's just
featuring
like
Riley
like
Reid.
No. It links to iscaliforniaonfire.com, and then the thing is just said yes. If you've never heard of that, look it up. It's literally just a page that says yes and when it was updated, and it's updated very daily.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's great.
love that.
Listen, look it up right now. I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
you,
I'm
like,
about
it's
to.
really good.
I'm about to. Okay, let me bring this onto my second
God, it's in my
monitor.
top search result.
Is California on fire?
It was updated 9 minutes ago.
Oh my
Or
god.
no, actually, not 9 minutes ago.
November 15th, 8:10 PST. So, literally a minute ago.
Yes.
Damn, dude. That's pretty good.
Oh my god.
That's
great.
insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
You know, I had a moment the other day, and it was one of those like toilet moments where you're sitting there and you're taking a piss. Like, as a normal human being, I go to take a piss every now and again when I have to take a piss. And I went to go take a piss, and then like I realized I had to take a shit.
Oh, you
I-
love to see
what
it,
I-
boys.
What I was not ready for was the magnitude of the shit. I was Have y'all ever just gone to take a piss and you're just like, oh, I gotta take a shit, and then what comes out just doesn't equate to what went in?
Do you ever just feel like
you walk
like
out of
you're
there
unleashing
totally
hell
defeated?
and like you just start lifting up like as you start unleashing hell, you know?
You just do the little baseball like catcher squat, like, you're like
No,
Do you
okay.
ever feel like
okay.
there's too much air coming out of your ass? Like it just lifting you up as it's going down, you know?
The
No.
force of the shit I'm about to take is gonna rival the magnitude of the most destructive earthquake to ever happen.
I'm gonna make Haiti look like an accident.
No, but like, my real epiphany was like, have you ever like went to go take a piss and then like you sat down or like you stood up or like whatever you gotta do? Because usually when I gotta like go take a piss, like if I know I had to take a shit, I'll sit down because I'm like, why to go through a two-step process? But like, you ever sat down on the toilet bowl and just wondered what would happen if like the toilet bowl just broke?
Oh my god.
Dude, I'd be sitting in my shit.
That's what I'm saying. What do you, how do you physically, mentally, and just overall comprehend the fact that you just took a shit in a bowl, and the bowl just breaks, and you just fall in it? What do you do after that? Do you like get up like it's normal, or do you just like, do you get upset? Do you...
No, you have to lay there for a second and realize what the fuck just happened to you.
Well, I feel like the standard human, operation would either be to get
Vomit.
up very quickly.
Vomit.
The fact that like it's water on your skin, and usually the general, unless you're expecting it, the general reaction to like water getting onto something like your ass is to either jump away from it or like kind of like shiver from it or whatever. Like, but I feel like after the realization has set in is when the real like brain like turmoil starts to happen. I feel like at that point when you're finally like, I'm sitting in my own piss and shit, is when you start thinking about everything you've done wrong for the past 15 years of your life plus.
No.
And go, how did I end up here?
What is this karma for, God? Who did I unbelievably screw over to deserve this?
Dude,
Yeah,
I
I
can
don't
think
know.
of a couple people. Believe me.
Let's talk about that time we tried to get Mr. Diaz fired. And
Oh, yeah.
and the principal or the administration was just like, nah.
Listen, no,
Bro.
we're gonna different names. All they know is Diaz.
Yep.
So this little shit nugget.
Oh my
he
God.
was in charge of our
Oh,
web
oh no,
class or
no.
whatever.
Hey, Smiley.
What?
9 inches is small.
9 inches is small. We'll go over that in a little bit, but we had this little
Wait a
shit stick in
second.
our class,
Wait a
dude.
second, I think Piper Perry would disagree that 9 inches is small. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But we had this web development teacher. He was supposed to teach us like HTML, CSS, Java, all that. We went to a crazy magnet school, whatever, yada yada yada. So we come to find that he failed his computer programming test to get his certification and all that. He teaches us, or he doesn't teach us. He gives us a website. He's like, yeah, the lessons are going to be on here. I'm putting the lessons on there. We come to find that it's just a lesson plan. That's literally it. And most of us have to teach each other.
Yeah, it was a mess, bro.
Then we got a project to work with another class.
Oh
to
my
help with
god!
their websites. What the fuck happened to that? Halfway through the year, he's like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about that."
Like,
and we had people coming to us like, "Hey, is my website done?"
we literally met like our partners like twice, and we got halfway through the project, and this fucking this dude was like, "Oh yeah, forget about it."
Exactly.
Wait. So y'all just had like people from like
we
outside
left these dudes out to dry.
No. Like they're not like from outside of the school. Like they're like our school had like a computer department and then like a business department.
Right.
And
so
we
they were from the business side,
yeah.
and they was like accounting or something like that. And they were like, yeah, we made like projects of like our own businesses and all that, and we had to just make up like some like dumb shit like website. Mind you, without knowing HTML from an actual teacher and like CSS and all that.
But we basically left these people out to dry, basically, because our teacher was like, "Oh yeah, no, fuck him."
Yeah, and then he continued to be a dick because like he started teaching us like Photoshop and what was the Dreamweaver?
Oh yeah.
He's like, yeah, Dreamweaver knows everything, and it's literally just like it's not even coding.
It's a glorified HTML CSS.
Yeah.
Fucking
it's
IDE.
basically drag and drop everything.
No, but was it your midterm?
It was
wait.
finals.
Oh, it was your finals.
No, so
oh my god.
So this guy, he puts out a review for like everything he's taught us, right? And like it's like stupid questions, and I'm like, hey, I never finished the review. I was planning on doing it in the morning, when you said it was going to be open. And he's like, oh, well, that's not my problem. And I'm like, oh, excuse me? Like, you said it was going to be open until this time, and then you closed it sooner, and then you're blaming me. I was doing your fucking programming. He's like, not my problem. And then he called me a good little Christian boy. And I was like, dude.
Boy.
Yeah, because like I wear a cross and all that, and he's like, oh yeah, you're
being a Catholic priest and shoving it up your butt.
Yeah, dude. Like I was like, okay, thanks, man.
To put it lightly, he gave off pedo vibes.
He did give off pedo vibes.
it was rough.
But yeah, we ended up like filing something against him with like the assistant principal, like, hey, he's a shit teacher, like why is he our teacher? And instead of when he knew who signed it, like all of us signed it, and when he knew who signed it, like he basically like
gave us mad shit for it.
Yeah. I also photoshopped him into the background of one of my my Photoshop assignments, and he never noticed. He was the rising sun in my
it was great. It was so beautiful.
It was transparent enough for them to see it, and he never said anything about it. He showed my thing off as an example. He was like, look, guys,
the whole fucking class saw it,
and like
the whole class noticed.
I had run it by a couple of people in the class, but everybody noticed it. Didn't tell him anything. That one kid, remember that one kid that had the punchable face? He almost did it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was pretty good. Like,
excuse me, sir, your face is in the sun.
Sir, you don't see.
You better shut your fucking mouth before you get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, so that was that whole thing. He fucking sucks. Anyway, so Caitlin, the whole 9 inches isn't big. There was this like,
my god,
I want to say like she's like a hillbilly kind of girl or whatever. She we were talking to her, and she just goes, and like for some reason we got on the topic of dicks because she's super inappropriate and like super like
hoary,
grabby.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, she belonged to the streets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, and she. We got on the topic of like dick length, and I'm like, bro, I've got the 3-inch Punisher. Let's go.
No.
And she's like, yeah, and like she thinks I'm joking, and so I go along with it. And she's like, yeah, but 9 inches isn't very very big at all. It's pretty small, and I'm like,
Everybody
we look at each other. We're like,
like,
what the fuck?
like, no, you, me, Trent, Wyatt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't Trent like? I remember Wyatt went back to his seat at that point.
Yeah, Wyatt was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Trent,
And
you,
then-
and me all looked at each other and we were like,
And
"What
wasn't
the
she
fuck?"
dating Trent at the
Yes,
time too?
yeah.
So basically, she just
Yeah.
called his dick small.
Like, the way Trent looked at us, it was fucking hilarious, because this dude had like the saddest face of defeat you've ever seen on a man, ever. And it was, oh my god, we were just like,
she says 9 inches isn't long, like, or
Dude,
isn't
she's using the Dragon Destroyer like
Yeah,
3000.
bad
like 30
dragon.
inches long, dude.
she's got.
oh my god, no, it gets even funnier, because it was my first semester in college.
Oh no.
It was my first semester in college, and it was like 2 a.m. and I was asleep at the time. So I wake up, check my messages. I get a message from her at 2 a.m. Is like, "Yo, you wanna watch me on Chatterbait?" And I'm like, "Caitlin, what the fuck?" Like, no, I do not. What
Wait,
the?
so this girl went from saying 9 inches isn't long to faking her orgasms on Chatterbait.
Yeah, and I was like, "Caitlin, what the fuck?" And then she blocked me on Snapchat.
Yeah,
And I was like,
it was a big oof. It was a big oof.
"Yeah," I was like, "How you gonna ask me that and then block me though? Like, what the
Right,
fuck?"
that's kind of your own fault at that point. Like, don't get upset because somebody said no. Just move on to the next person and ask them if you want to watch them on Chatterbait. Like, that's not.
Yeah, I was like,
Just to add to it, there was a point where that I think she either slapped my boob or my ass. I'm like, that's not fair. I can't do that.
Oh.
And she goes, nobody ever said you couldn't. And I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, it was whack.
it was whack.
Like, were you even like a consenting adult at that point?
I mean, I was 18, I think.
All right, yeah, but did you consent? Did you say yes?
I didn't say yes.
All right, well then get the bitch.
Hey, guys, I'm the new Johnny Depp. I'm coming out. Oh, poor Johnny Depp, man.
Dude, yeah, what's going on with that? Like, I heard that whole thing that his like ex-wife or
Yeah.
whatever won the
Yeah,
law.
so basically Amber Heard.
Oh my-
she
dude, this
played
dude
Mara
went-
in Aquaman.
This dude went to
Like,
court
she-
with like an arsenal of evidence, and they still
so
ruled
he had
against
like
him.
eyewitness events. He had like people like come in, like celebrities talk, on his behalf about how nice he is, pretty much on set and all that. And then he also had recently a recorded statement came out that basically was a conversation between them two, and she was like, well, I get mad, and when I get mad I can't be around you, why, like, and she's like getting like pissed off in like the recording, and like this fucking judge decided, yeah, no, you're guilty, you're a wife beater, like all the evidence doesn't matter.
Yeah, like the judge literally is like, "You're a filthy piece of shit wife beater."
Yeah,
And then
with all of the evidence, and then the recording came out, and now the case is being relooked at.
And-
I think it is.
I mean, the case is being relooked at because the fucking internet exploded, my guy. Like,
Yeah.
everybody was like,
justice for Johnny.
yeah, that was a, oh my god.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, did y'all see the picture of like the like when the case like first like started to be looked at or whatever? It was like when it was like a picture of like Coke in like like in a bag or something like that, or on the table with like a thing of like bourbon or something like that, and it's like midday.
No, I didn't see that.
And he's like passed out on the floor in the bedroom. There's a picture of it somewhere. I can't remember.
Oh, oof.
But like somebody was like, I don't know about y'all, but if I mix Coke with Hennessy, I don't just pass out on the floor. I'm up for the next 24 fucking hours. And I'm like, that's kind of a good point. Like, if you're doing Coke, like if you're doing a stimulant and a depressant of any kind, dude, you are fucking gone.
Wired. Like,
regardless of like, unless you take enough depressants to like depress the stimulant, then if you're balancing your Coke with your drink of choice, whatever it may be.
In this case, wine that you struggle to open.
All right. Well, I've got wine, I've got Fireball, I've got vodka, I've got beer. It's not just wine that I struggle to open because yes, I did break my wine opener previous to this podcast, and I'm very sad about it actually, but it still works. But like, honestly, I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I've done some drugs in my lifetime. I may or may not have done coke. I'm not gonna admit to doing coke on a podcast, but I may or may not have. I will stress the may not have part. That shit doesn't put me to sleep. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna pass out.
Well, while we're on the topic of drinks of choice, let's talk about that time I threatened to fuck the mouth off of Graham.
Okay.
That.
I'm sorry.
Nico, you were at my house.
No, be quiet. Be quiet. The entire story.
Nico was at my house.
Was that the night?
Yeah,
that the night?
the debate.
Oh my god.
When we started watching Cars. Wait, did you leave before that point?
No, we watched like the entirety of Cars, and then I said I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Weren't you the one that talked to me about having? Is it gay if you have sex with a dude wearing tube socks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it?
So,
Yeah, but is it? Yeah, for the podcast.
Is it?
Tube socks? Like, are we talking tube socks to like the point of like we're talking like ones that come up to your calf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's honestly, dude, like tube socks is that's kind of sus. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of sus. If
Okay.
you're wearing
All right.
socks, it's just a mistake. But if you're wearing,
Hold on,
if you're wearing knee highs, you're a full baller. Like I'm not gonna lie.
all right. No. The important question. So, or important statement that I have to make. So,
Okay.
Girl and guy.
Oh
is-
my
is
god,
50%
you're
gay.
not
There's a
this
guy involved.
stupid shit.
Guy involved.
Okay.
50% gay. Guy on guy is 100% gay. Now, girl on girl with penis is 25% gay, which makes it 25% less gay than regular sex.
Are we
The numbers
talking?
check out.
Are we talking from a base on like genetics as a whole? Or are we talking on a basis like a transgender with a like? Are we going like male to female? Or are we going female to male? Like because all that matters like to take into account. Like if you really think about it, if you think
It's
about it,
still female, just female with a dick.
So
Right.
a guy
So-
with tits.
You can go technically transgender, but like actual transgender where it's like
right? Full.
they're hermaphrodite. They've got both dick and vagina.
Okay, but that to me is like that's just a crossbreed at that point.
Yeah, but it's male. It's 50% male, 50% female, so that makes them equal to like 25%.
If
So-
you're talking on a base genetics, the reason I'm going to refute that is because of the fact that like I know neither of you are gay. Now you may have had gay sex before. I don't know your life story, but here's the thing:
No comment.
the vagina
No comment.
lubricates itself in expectation of dick. The asshole does not. Playing penis joust, that shit doesn't work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have some sort of unnatural lubricant. That
Yeah.
I think is at the point that it makes
For
makes it
wait, for what? What do you need
for
lube
anal,
for?
anal sex. I mean, unless you're fucking her shit in.
You could just be like full Gucci Gang baller man and just hit it dry, you know? Like,
Well, eventually she's gonna start shitting on your dick, and that is gonna become the lubricant. I'm just saying.
oh.
No.
Exactly.
No,
So
I'm good.
here's where I refute that, just because of the fact of like plain genetics. Like man on woman is just it's natural, okay? Like you can't expect it not to be natural. Now I'm not saying that you being gay is a bad thing or that anybody being gay is a bad thing. I feel like you have the right to choose, free of judgment. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to play penis joust with something where I take shit out of. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that's like the whole argument of like, oh, do you eat your girl's booty? And it's like,
No,
even
No.
even if I do, I have mentally accepted the fact that my tongue is going where shit comes out.
your tongue is going in her fart box.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
pretty much you have to accept the fact that you are eating ass. Now I would say eating ass is 25% or 25 or 50% gay because it's a man eating something's ass. Okay? Because let's be real, guys have assholes, girls have assholes.
I feel
So
like
therefore,
eating
that
ass is something
is
that
a
you have to go on a full spiritual journey and able to be able
not
to do.
really. Not really. If you mean 3/4 of the way down a bottle of spirit, yes, yes, you will make that journey very quickly. But I feel like at the same time though, like even as like a man on woman, I feel like it's not 50% gay because just because there's a man involved. I feel like
There's a dick there, dude.
well, yeah, but it's the man's dick. So therefore, you take yourself and you put yourself in the man's position, and you are now fucking a female. Does it make it gay? Are you gay because you were inside of a vagina?
I mean, she's half her dad, so
Listen,
yes.
listen. Yeah, she's half her dad. Yeah.
Right,
Also,
right,
I
but-
just want to
but
make
you are-
it very
you are
clear
half
that
your
I
mom.
am not gay. It's okay to be gay.
Right.
I'm straight.
But
I just need to make that very clear.
if you wanna say that you know that she's half her dad, you are half her mom. So does that make her gay?
No, it makes her a lesbian.
That's still a type of gay, is it not?
No, it's not. No.
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 How's being lesbian not gay? If we're talking about two of the same sex, it means gay, right? Or homosexual. Homosexual.
No. Only guys can be gay. It's a guy's
No,
right.
if you really want to get deep into this, I'm saying like homosexual. It means of the same sex. So
Yeah.
at that point, you would have to be the same sex, which means genetically you would both have to have a vagina, or you would both have to have
I mean,
dicks.
you can
Well, no,
be
so, like,
homosexual,
you're
but
each
not
half your dad
gay.
and half your mom, so it already puts
Right,
it
so it
like
cancels
cancels
out.
it back in. So then
Right.
you're left with the 50% gay.
No, you're just left with man on woman. You're just left with guy and vagina. It's your dick at the end of the day. If you want to clarify your dick is gay, then therefore by all means do so. But when I'm in some vagina, I'm classifying my dick as straighter than an arrow because my dick don't curve. So
Damn.
Hey, man. Oh my goodness. Hang on, 1 second.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
So
What? This first when we went down a rabbit hole like this the first time, it was Stalin and Hitler, and now it's are you gay if you fuck a female?
well,
there's
you
a dick
know,
involved. That's all I'm gonna say.
yes, but it's all in the eyes of the beholder. You know what I'm saying?
True.
If I'm watching my dick and I'm more interested in my dick, then yes, at that point I'd be like, okay, why don't I just go fuck another guy? Because then there's two dicks involved. I feel like it's all a role of interest and a role of passion of what you like. But I'm not watching my dick. Like, I'm just not staring at it going, my dick's really hard right now. This is really cool. This is what I like to see. You know, that's not what I'm looking at. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. I'm not a sex expert. I'm not a genetics expert. I'm not a
Sex expert, if you will.
scientist.
A
Yeah,
sexpert.
yeah, right. I'm not somebody who's like gone to school for this. But what I will say is that to me, watching the vagina or watching boobs or watching her ass, which can be taken into account that if you want to say this is gay because technically guys and girls both have ass, bouncing around is a lot hotter than
But-
watching my dick.
But the ass is not hairy, which makes it not as gay.
I shave everything down there.
No, same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well,
do as well.
just
But
because of the
Except-
reasons of
Everything except for like my
But,
legs
I
and my
mean-
arms, I
Right.
don't shave.
you might
Well,
be interested in bears, like not the animal bear,
there's
just
nothing-
very
there's
hairy
nothing
men.
wrong with being natural, but my thing is that like hair holds on to things and holds on to smells and holds on to sweat.
You got
Yeah.
dingleberries down there because you don't shave your ass.
Well, here's the thing, but as long as you take the proper time and maintenance to actually keep up with hygiene as a whole, I feel like that's okay. If you're a person that knows that you like to be natural or just prefer to be natural, if you don't upkeep with it, it does smell, unfortunately. Like it's not anything
that
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 not
reminds me. That reminds me of a thing where it was a post, and it said, I'm tired of people not wearing deodorant because these bitches stink, and if you're gonna go out in public for the sake of other people, at least take care of yourself. And this response was like, oh, I'm sorry, deodorant is oppressive for people who want to go all natural. And then the reply to that, the guy that said, bitch, you stink.
Well, here's the thing. If you want to go all natural, there should be a line of acceptance to that. Like I'm okay with like people like being hairy or like having hair under. Like I'm okay with females
I'm
hair
just gonna
under their
go.
armpits.
I'm gonna go out and say, if you're gonna go all natural and not, bathe or let your hair grow out or whatever, be prepared for people to judge you
Right. Like
because they will.
well, here's the thing. It's like there's a difference between all natural and uncleanliness.
Yeah.
Like you need to establish that line. Like I'm okay with like people having hair and having being free of will to
But
not
take
shave or
care of
whatever.
yourself.
Right, but it not only impacts you as a person because like bad hygiene can lead to things like yeast infection and can lead to things like just overall things that can seriously impact your body like as a whole. But at the same time you also have to take into account the fact that everybody around you is no longer going to want to be around you because you smell like a fucking McDonald's dumpster at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just saying it smells disgusting. Nobody's going to want to be around you, whether they're friends with you or not. Now, you are going to have some of those friends that are still going to tolerate you, but somebody eventually will go, hey, you smell like shit.
No, yeah.
And if you are not ready for that, that is on you.
Yeah.
Like, it's just.
It just goes back to dealing with it's simply just dealing with the consequences of your actions.
Right.
Are you grown up enough to tolerate the fact that some people will not want to be around you?
Right.
And are you okay with that, or are you going to be a little kid and blame other people for your uncleanliness?
Right. It's like they don't want to be responsible for the actions that they take. They just want the freedom that comes with the being all natural, I guess. But they're not willing to take the responsibility of being like, I'm going to wash myself every day. I'm going to take a shower every single day. Or not really necessarily shower. You can wash yourself with a rag and whatever else. Something all natural soap. I don't know. They probably have that. Vegan soap. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's what essential oils was originally for.
Right. But like you can use non-scented like soap and things like that. It's not the fact that like hair smells itself, it's what the hair traps in there that makes it smell. Like it's I don't know. I feel like
something that bugs the ever living shit out of me, like as a guy, is seeing other men with longer beards that aren't kept.
what do you mean?
Like, yeah, I know some people like really fit like the scraggly look or whatever, but if you're gonna do that, at least make sure your beard is clean.
Okay, so you mean like just them not like washing it or like not
Yeah,
taking care of
not
it?
combing it or putting
Well,
beard oil
I-
or whatever in it or.
See, but I can understand that. Like, if it was like dirty, like there was like shit in it and all that, like
Yeah,
candy and all that, like
Yeah.
yeah, no, like clean your beard out, dumbass.
Yeah.
You like wake up one morning and you're just like, I don't feel like putting my beard into an acceptable shape.
No, yeah, no, I get that, but
As long as you run water through it or whatever, like
Yeah,
feel like
just-
you clean it up to your standards, like
yeah, just clean your beard. You don't have to groom it, just clean it.
I used to have a high school teacher that had like this big burly beard braiding, but always eat like something with like beans or rice. In
Oh
it.
my god.
And it was every day just a struggle for me to not look at him and go, dude, I don't even care about the lesson anymore. I just want to flick that piece of rice out of your beard and see if I can make it into the trash can. Like, I don't care about.
Speaking of teachers with beards, Doc was fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Like, completely unrelated and not important at all to the conversation we're having, but Doc was great. I fucking love that dude.
I just remember like our bond over Taco Bell. Yeah. When the nacho fries came out. Ooh.
No, yeah.
Taco Bell, dude.
Yo, let's talk about Taco Bell because, like, bro, I fuck
Can I-
with Taco Bell.
Okay, like, so me and my friend, a good friend of mine that moved from Florida to here, used to go get Taco Bell like all the time, and like, I get like the Taco Bell chronic shit, but he doesn't. Am I the only one that like gets those?
Your bloodline is weak.
Like, just Taco Bell. Like, I can go to any other like taco like shop or like whatever, dude. I can get like the spicy.
Shop.
Y'all don't have like little taco carts?
No, we do.
Dude,
We live in
have actual
Texas.
Mexican restaurants.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we do too, but we have like the little taco carts that like come around and stuff too. Like, we have people that like
The closest thing
Wait,
we have to
so-
that are food trucks
Yoga?
that stay up until
Wait, so like
1 a.m.
for like Florida, it's mainly like Puerto Rican Cubans
Yeah.
like,
Right.
that live
Y'all ever-
there.
I think it's called Insuboka.
In your
It's a-
mouth. That's literally what that means. In your mouth.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular. I can't find it. But it's like a popular like taco truck.
No, we don't have that here.
Okay. Yeah, it's called Insuboka. It's spelled Ensuboca, but they have like taco trucks all over the place. It's like a huge like taco truck
Chain.
like thing that does things around like Richmond area, I think is what it is, or their main ones. Yeah, their main ones inside of like Richmond. But they like send out like taco trucks and everything, and like it's so good. So they like go around to like businesses and stuff like that. But they're like really really popular around in the area. And like we used to get like all different types of like tacos and like authentic like Mexican food from like they make a little bit of everything. But like I could eat like tacos from them and stuff like that, and not like get like the chronic shits. Like something about Taco Bell. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the little.
I don't know either.
No,
I don't know.
that happened.
Shell, or
We
it's like-
we all have that one restaurant, and mine is Arby's.
Dude, I have not gone to Arby's in a fat minute.
That me
Ever since we
either.
went.
Me either, and that's why I don't, because Arby's will wreck your insides, mate.
I
Like,
don't have that problem with Arby's.
like they put so much cheese, and then like I don't know, it's got to be like the way they cook their roast beef or something, but that
Well,
it will
I mean,
wreck your inside.
have y'all ever seen the picture, just a little bit off topic but on topic at the same time, where it's like buy my OnlyFans and then it's just
Oh yeah, the roast beef sandwich.
It's pretty good.
No, it's so funny because
buy
like
my
the
Snapchat.
roast beef sandwich has like a flour filter on it too. It's fucking hilarious.
It's so good.
It's
Uh,
funny as hell. Oh
yeah,
my
I
god.
don't-
I
was
remember the first time I saw that picture, that shit killed me.
That's one of those pictures that you look at and you just go, this is
Disgusting.
so true.
This is so funny.
Dude, apparently, like crocodile goes right through me.
Crocodile.
Or
Yeah?
alligator? No, it's alligator. What's the thing in Louisiana?
Alligator.
It's crocs or alligators,
It's
right?
alligator, yeah.
Alligator tastes like tougher chicken.
Gators are in Florida.
Alligator
Crocodile.
tastes fucking amazing, my dude.
Crocodile
Dude.
in Louisiana.
Okay,
Right.
so crocodile then is what I
Right.
had. So crocodile tastes like chicken, but like
Gamier chicken.
chewier. Yeah, gamier.
Well, that's the thing with like I don't know if you've ever had like lamb or like
Lamb,
I
yeah,
have.
lamb is pretty gamey too. You gotta soak it in buttermilk to get that gamey taste out.
lamb is like earthy. Like
Yeah.
say it's like eating dirt, but it's like eating like
Eating
more,
something that ate dirt.
yeah, musty meat.
Yeah.
Bad as that sounds, it's really good
You-
depending on like
you
how you cook it.
You gotta
It's seasoned.
soak it in buttermilk to get this shit out. That's like how they do it to catfish too, because if you don't,
Let's just take a second and just way off topic this. How many things do we as black people soak in buttermilk?
you know,
Use buttermilk for?
you know, a lot.
Why is the solution to everything? I just slather it with buttermilk.
I I don't know.
Like why?
mm,
Why buttermilk though? Like
Smiley, you should probably ask your mom that question, because she has she'll have a better you know, answer than we could probably think of.
No. We're a Puerto Rican household, so like we don't use buttermilk.
yeah, y'all don't use buttermilk.
No,
Y'all-
okay,
y'all-
but
We
can,
make some good shit. That's what we do.
can we talk about how fucking disgusting buttermilk smells though? Like, that shit smells
Well,
so
here's the thing,
nasty.
it's like my family used to make like buttermilk pancakes and things like that, like or like buttermilk waffles, and like those are like super good. But like, I don't know if I could eat meat soaked in it.
I mean,
You
that's
don't know until you try.
Right. It's like I'm not knocking it, but I'm also saying like I don't know if if I knew that it
Well,
was soaked in buttermilk,
no.
I would enjoy
That
it.
no,
Because, like,
you don't eat it while it's soaked in buttermilk.
Well, no, I'm not saying that like I'm literally just gonna put a steak out. And just
You
fucking, like,
you soak it in buttermilk
I'm
for
gonna
you soak it in buttermilk overnight, and then you take all the buttermilk, and then you do it from there. Yeah, you take it from there.
Well, it's no different than like brining something or like you know anything like that. You're just letting the buttermilk, I guess, decompose or not really decompose, but what's the word? You're letting it break down at the part of something that makes it that way. Like brining it takes and breaks down like muscles.
On the topic of brining things, you know what I don't like? Pickled eggs. They're not
Never
good.
had-
They're not good. They're not good. I'm just gonna say it like that. I can't describe. I can't find a thing to compare them to, but they're not good.
Well, I mean, the pickling process of an egg, wouldn't that just like break down the eggshell itself?
Pretty much, yeah.
I thought that's what it does. You like soak it. You pickle if you're gonna pickle it. You leave it overnight or whatever, and then like it's cracked, and you just make sure you take all the eggshell off or something like that. Or the pickle juice could be like acidic enough to like melt the shell or something like that. I don't know.
But at that point, you're just eating raw egg.
No, like they're boiled first and then they're pickled.
Okay. So
Yeah.
pretty much you would boil it and then peel the shell, then pickle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's no.
And while we're on the topic of
It's just unholy.
while
It's
we're
on the topic of food at this point. Like
chitlins are fucking disgusting.
Chitlins. Okay.
They're fucking disgusting.
Why do you say that?
Because just everything about them, from the process of cleaning them to cooking them, eating it, the whole process is disgusting. They smell disgusting when they're raw, when they're cooking, when they're cooked. They don't taste that great. I don't like anything about them, and from a black family,
Or do you like oysters?
yeah, I love those things.
You like that, but you can't deal with chitlins.
No, I can't. And coming from a black family, everybody thought I was crazy because they're not good to me.
Like, I don't like chitlins either. I don't like fried liver. Like, I don't like a lot of.
I like fried liver though. My brother fucking hates that shit, but I fuck with it.
I can't eat it.
It's
It's.
I guess it's too minerally. Yeah. It's like you're eating a nickel.
right. Like I'll eat it, but like it's not like
Something you're happy about.
I'm not gonna go to fucking like some like southern restaurant and be
And
like,
order
hey,
it.
give me fried liver.
Yeah.
Like that's just not something I'm gonna do. But also on the topic of food, um, so I was talking to somebody today about food and like your junk choices at like 3 a.m. and like what you usually like make as your junk choice at like 3 a.m. And I'm talking to my boy and he goes
No, no.
he goes, yeah, I usually take like a dab or something and I'll like drink for a little bit and then I'll make like spaghetti and then I'll drink these little juices over here, then I'll make like pizza and then I'll make like, you know, some little chicken strips and then I'll make like hamburgers. I'm
Bro,
like,
what the hell? You can do all that while you're drunk?
Yeah, for like.
guy, you were crossfaded, my guy. Are you a chef? Like, are you okay? Like, I'm sitting there thinking, like,
This man becomes fucking Ratatouille when he's
right.
drunk. Like,
I go for the ruffles in my fucking pantry. I said, what is your munchie of choice? Not fucking 9 course meal. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Like,
okay, Nico. Last time we got drunk, it was at the peach crown, and
Yeah.
that shit was good. This shit was pretty good,
very
but
good.
we had fucking.
Oh wait, hold on. Do you not know what the peach crown?
No, I said it's very good.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I
No,
mean, it's
and we had the soup that our family got for dinner, and we had like potato chips or something. I don't remember what we had. Oh yeah, it was Doritos, and
Oh yeah,
I-
fucking Doritos.
I just ate that all night. Like
fried Doritos.
what?
Like fried Doritos? Is that what
No,
you said?
no.
No, just Doritos. Like
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
all you're saying.
I was gonna say fried Doritos. Now you're onto something.
I don't know about that,
double
Steve.
fried Doritos?
No,
Well, wait.
no,
What about the Doritos Locos Taco?
I've never had it.
it's very good.
I've
I'm
never
gonna
had it.
here in the suggestions chat here, real quick. If you've never had it before,
I've never had.
it's called 21 Grand Apple Vodka. Super good, super smooth. But
Cognac? I've never had cognac before.
okay, this guy is black as all.
Cognac.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're just getting worse with it. I mean, let's be real. Like people be like, yeah, give me some of that cognac.
Oh god. Ew. How uncultured. Wasn't cognac
Well, wait,
German to
I
begin
recall.
with?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
cognac. I voted for that guy.
Oh no.
Election.
Oh, let's not, because that shit's a mess. It's still a mess.
No politics. No politics.
No, we're not gonna talk about politics as a whole. We're just gonna talk about the process of why it took everybody so long.
I'm just gonna say that shit is a mess and leave it at that, because
Right. Like I feel like it is a big mess. Like I feel like honestly, like
alright, but okay,
it should have just been done quicker.
yeah,
Mail-in
I don't know.
votes. Yeah, there should have been a deadline for mail-in votes and like accounting as they came in.
yeah,
But
I feel
but
like they were though.
alright.
no, they weren't.
Wait, what is y'all's favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookies and cream all the way, baby.
I used
Okay.
to like, but then I figured out a flavor called Coffee Bean Blast.
Yo, coffee ice cream is really good though. Like,
Okay, no, but check this out. So we
I've
make this
never
thing-
had coffee flavored ice cream before.
Alright, hold on, just shut up. I'm about to blow your mind. So what you do is you take Coffee Bean Blast ice cream, which is like it's like a espresso ice cream,
uh-huh.
and you keep it like that. But then you take hot coffee, like hot espresso, and pour it over top of the ice cream so it froths up on top of it, and it's called rocket fuel. The ice cream's like the coffee's just hot enough to kind of stay like kind of like chilled, kind of warm, but the ice cream stays cold. So it's like you get almost
Basically,
like
like throwing hot fudge on something. Then
Right.
That's what it sounds like.
right, but it's like that, but it's just better. So it's like you drink coffee and then you get this like chunk of ice cream afterwards that's coffee like espresso flavored as well. It is so good. Like,
So it's like a coffee float,
right, it's like that, but it's so fucking good.
a
Like,
root beer float, but it's coffee.
right, but it's coffee. Let me tell you what, if you want to like get the fucking zoomies, do that. Like, if you want a healthy way to get to the zoomies, other than like Coke or like Boot or like Molly or like whatever you're doing, rocket fuel.
I prefer life.
This man.
God, where's my tequila? Literally, I have a cooler of alcohol over here, so
And I'm only 20, so I
could
can't
get lit.
I can't rip.
Well, here's the question for you, Smiley. Then.
Nico,
Yeah.
I'm going over to your house and I'm gonna give you the coof, okay?
No.
What?
Oh yeah, my brother gave me COVID.
Wait, Fofo?
Yeah.
You're not for sure about that.
Yeah,
shut
might
up.
have given me COVID.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
I got the coof.
Alright.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, go ahead.
my question is it weird to like have two separate like refrigerators, one for alcohol and one for like normal shit?
The fuck are you putting in that alcohol fridge?
Just like
XC over here is what you would call an advanced drinker. He's laughing because it's fucking true.
Yeah, if you have two fridges, one specifically for alcohol.
well, it's
Oh,
not
man.
like it's not like I'm gonna have to explain this in a way that like
Doesn't make you seem like an alcoholic.
no, because I am. This is the first step to recovery. Okay.
True.
But you're not taking any other steps. You're just admitting it.
Because A was the hardest step to take. Why do I gotta take B and C? Like, screw them. Throw them out the window. I've accepted it, and I'm living with it, alright?
I've gotten to acceptance already. God damn it.
Right. What more do you want from me? No, but, like, I feel like, I feel like my alcohol should have, like, its own refrigerator for means of being, like, it's like a drink fridge. Like, it's not like it's meant for drinks, so it's meant for like sodas and like alcohol, more alcohol. I feel like personally, like it doesn't have any shelves, like the little like things that you put like produce. It's just shelves. Like it's all shelves. Like it's just meant for drinks.
Did y'all know, on the topic of alcohol, that Mountain Dew was meant to be a mixer for moonshine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in case if y'all ever watch this, which the three of you that will, yeah, Mountain Dew was supposed to be a mixer for moonshine. And I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's a wild ride.
What I will tell you is it Sprite and fuck, what is it called? It's blue?
You talking about sours or whatever?
Hypnotic, that's what it is. Sprite and Hypnotic is really, really good. Now it's not one of those drinks that'll like get you like fucked up, but it's like a really nice like sipper, like
Hey,
just kind of
XC,
chill.
if you can get the codeine cough syrup, I'll get the Sprite and Jolly Ranchers.
Nope.
I am not condoning making a substance commonly referred to as lean on YouTube. I would strongly recommend against doing that, but if you
I
decide...
would never say that. If you would like to do it, I can't stop you.
I
but
can't stop
Here's how
you.
you do it, just so you know not to.
just
Hey guys,
so
this has become a tutorial.
just so you know not to mix these three things together. It's Sprite, Jolly Ranchers, and codeine cough syrup. Just don't mix them together. And if you do, don't tell your parents. We didn't tell you.
If you do, make sure you do equal amounts of each. You want to make sure that the codeine isn't actually, you don't want to overpower,
Well, that's where you get the term dirty Sprite or dirty lean, which is where.
Oh my God. All right, I think we should stop talking about this. I'll be real.
No, but
Wait,
I don't know, I
lean
feel like
lean is not an illegal substance, is it?
technically yes and no, but it's the means by which you procure.
It's technically drug abuse in a sense.
Right.
But I feel like only the person in possession of the codeine cough syrup should really fit, because the act of mixing them and possessing lean, I don't think lean is classified as an illicit substance.
No. Oh, by the way,
What's
Did you
drug
see what-
misuse? But go ahead.
Did y'all see what Oregon did?
Yes.
They legalized
Yep.
recreational drugs. Or
Dude.
possession of recreational drugs.
Recreational
Decriminalized
heroin and
is the
crack.
term.
Right.
Yeah.
You
I
want
think
you want
that's
your
kinda
vending
smart,
machine crack?
Well, no, I think that's kind of smart though. Because if you think
Listen,
about it,
eventually all recreational drugs are gonna be like available to the public. Like there's just gonna be like an age restriction like alcohol.
yeah, but here's my thing. It's like I also think that's a smart idea.
No, that's a great idea.
Reason being is like it was either like the Netherlands or something like that, like some country.
We are not condoning the use of hard drugs, but this is for the sake
No.
of discussion.
I would never say go out there and like just shoot up on heroin, but I think it's a smart thing because of the fact that it now allows the people that like have been doing it like as a drug
To
addiction or
not
something,
feel
like,
like they'll
stop.
be persecuted for it.
Right, correct. Now they can go get help without feeling like they're going to be arrested and put into like, you know, some sort of like detention center and things like that. Like it gives those people opportunities. I don't know. I feel like it's a smart move. But back to my 2 refrigerators.
Yeah, what do you have in there? Like I know you got like probably like beer and all that.
I've
Do you
got
do like IPAs or do you?
like I've got sodas, I've got ciders, I've got ale, I've got
Oh,
like,
so basically you have like mixers in there.
This man
Right,
has
and-
white
well,
claws.
Well, no, that's I don't fuck White Claws. They don't exist in my
No.
refrigerator.
So hard seltzers are stupid.
I like hard seltzers for the sipping effect of them, but I go for effect over cost. All right, let's be real.
Like I'm gonna be real. I like wine coolers, dude.
Wait,
Yeah.
oh my god, Nico. That just reminded me when we pulled up to the liquor store, that older woman that was listening to like metal or something.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that was fucking
Baller.
great. That was
Yeah.
funny. Like, cause you went in and then she got out of her car. She pulled up, and I could hear the metal through her car, and I was like, bro, that's fucking lit. And then this like skinny older white woman, like in her probably mid-40s, gets out of the car, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, that shit.
She's dope as hell.
I wasn't expecting that shit.
I can't say anything about that as a black man, because 9 times out of 10 when I step out at work, I'm listening to metal, and then they're looking at me like I did something wrong.
No, I
Why
was.
aren't you listening to your people's music?
Why
don't
aren't
listen
you-
to hip-hop,
Why aren't you
bro?
listening to
they're like-
trap, you fucking idiot?
This is what I hear. They're like, "Oh my god, he stepped out of the car and I haven't heard the N word in 30 minutes. This is impressive. He's evolving."
Oh
And then I
no.
go outside and I play Lil Wayne for the next hour.
Oof.
Yeah, they're like guys. He's so deep.
Right.
6ix9ine, oh my god, he's such a great rapper.
I like the fact that even 6ix9ine admits that he doesn't have any bars.
Yeah.
It's catchy. Like,
Mm.
I
In my
There's
opinion,
not-
he's only good as a feature. I don't like his music.
like some of his songs.
I only like him as a feature. I'm sorry.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say. There's a difference in between liking somebody as an artist and liking somebody as like a liking some of their songs. Like I like.
I have
Lil
a
Baby-
friend that doesn't like Post Malone's music, but likes Post Malone himself because like he's a chill dude.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a difference between liking the person or liking their art form. I don't like 6ix9ine as a person. I love his art form. And it's not because like everybody wants to say he's a rat this and he's a rat that. Like I don't care about any of that shit. I just don't.
Okay, but
I just don't like
I had been
portrays.
I had been waiting to bring this up in discussion, but I didn't want to like force it in there. And now I'm so happy that it happened organically because now I can actually bring it up. Girls that make Lil Peep their whole personality annoy the fuck out of me. He's been dead for 4 years. Move on. Move the fuck on. Like,
Okay, yeah, but for instance, you can take that and say that like, you know, let's take Lil Baby for example, or Da Baby, or like 21 Savage, or like any rapper. There are tons of people that try to make their personality after that person. Like,
no,
yes,
but like it seems like Lil Peep fans are the loudest about it.
Well, it doesn't. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Like it to me, it's like one of those things where I'm like, dude, if you want to act like your favorite artist, like or whatever, like do it. Just don't shove it in my face. That's where I get concerned. It's like,
No.
don't force it upon me to accept the fact that you are trying to be Lil Peep. Like the dude's dead. Let him rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like why is he like why are you trying to impersonate somebody? And even at the same point, like, I'm not gonna lie, there have been some days where I'll say like catchphrases from like a certain rapper or something like that, and I'll look at it and go, well, that was just dumb. Like, why did I say that? But at the same time, it's like you also got to think into the fact that like a lot of the catchphrases that you said or say or do or something that you do, you've either seen it, heard it, or just overall think you're the first person that thought it up, which if you did, you're pretty stupid.
I think we're coming up to the hour mark, but I'm not.
Hour.
I'm not rushing anybody. I'm just saying. I think that's about where we're at right now.
Oh my god, we're at the hour mark. Does that mean we could take a slight intermission?
If we want to, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm all good for that. We will be back shortly.